Commercial Space Week is fast approaching, beginning on January 29th with the GSA Spaceport Summit, followed by the Space Mobility Conference from the U.S. Space Force, and 3 days of SpaceCom comprising of 50 sessions with over 200 speakers. SpaceCom powers space enterprise, military operations, and off-planet exploration. One of the sessions is the Workforce Development and Maintenance session. The space industry is growing at a very fast pace, but there is a concern about shortage of skilled workers that could slow things down. In recent years, the workforce landscape has changed significantly, and like many other industries, the space sector is now struggling with the demand for skilled labor. This has become a major talking point as we try to figure out how to build, attract, and keep our workforce as the space industry expands. In this session, we'll chat with some industry experts about workforce issues, why they exist, and share some practical ideas. The goal is to offer insights that can help you manage your talent, from creating future employees through school initiatives to recruiting to retaining your star employees in this ever-changing landscape of the space industry. Hi, I am Izzy House, podcast host, author, and marketing professional. I am the moderator for this particular session. Our expert panelists want to meet you before SpaceCom, so please let me introduce to you the expert panels for this session. Christian Boberg is a senior enterprise architect supporting Dell Federal Business Development, capture, and pursuit activities. Can't wait to hear about that. Jeff Carr is the president of Griffin Communication Group, which serves as the space industry in the field of strategic communications, as well as STEM and workforce development. Kim G. Ellis Hayes is a space technology program director, STEM advocate, international lawyer, and scientist. Her work is shaping the future of the global space ecosystem, bringing sustainability and inclusivity to the forefront and leading education programs, preparing students for humanity's multiplanetary future. Michelle Lucas is a former astronaut instructor and flight controller that started Higher Orbits, which is a nonprofit that uses space to excite students about STEM. And we have one question that we're going to pose everybody. What is the main issues of workforce development that you will be discussing on the panel at SpaceCom? So, Chris, you are going to touch on the importance of company culture and corporate ideals in order to attract talent. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you're going to talk about?
Well, today's young people, I think, are interested in a lot of socially important topics like the world, social environments, and security. Dell produces a report each year called the ESG report, which covers environmental, social, and governance type topics. Environmentally, Dell is producing all of its packaging from renewable materials. They're removing plastic bottles out of the oceans to be used as plastics on a lot of our materials. Sustainability is recycling the waste and using it in our products. Very environmentally conscious company, so I think young people, are attracted to that. Socially, we have a very strong, inclusive workforce. We get our strength from our people. We like to attract, people from all cultures and diversities to, get the best from society, to get your talent pool from everyone, not just certain few folks. Governance, taking security and privacy very seriously. We're engaged in 2 large zero trust programs, one internally and one externally with the DoD. We're certifying all of our products for zero trust so you can feel secure in knowing that your solution from Dell is being one of the most trusted companies out there. I think we've been number 10 on Forbes Best Employer list and number 68 for Forbes Inclusivity list. And each year we have stronger and stronger goals to improve those numbers.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Jeff, you're going to be talking about increased public awareness to foster space-related fields?
I am. My contention is that future workforce development, is not just a STEM or an HR issue. It is a public relations issue. And I'm kind of speaking to the communications and PR professionals in the audience to make the case for investing and collaborating as an industry to, number one, vastly improve public awareness of the diverse opportunities in the space industry. Number two, help make space more accessible, more relevant, and inspirational to a broader range of students, teachers, and parents. I mean, there are hundreds of space-based STEM organizations out there that are all doing really great things, but it's not enough. It's not moving the needle of new STEM workers at the pace of market growth on a national scale. So it's up to us to increase awareness and deliver the inspirational impact that comes with the real life stories that we all have to share about rising above perceived limitations and pushing our human boundaries, through space exploration and development. The impact is just not being felt by people in their communities, their schools, their churches. They don't realize how pervasive and relevant space is in their lives already. So we have to do a better job of connecting the dots, sharing our stories, and we can do it better if we work together through things like content marketing and social media and influencers, all working with a common voice. And this isn't new. If you remember campaigns like Got Milk, Beef, it's what's for dinner. So why not space or Space for You? This is the kind of challenge that I think needs to be thrown down in our industry. We need to start acting, thinking, and speaking as an industry if we expect to push the needle on the future workforce.
Kim, she is going to be speaking on building better and happier employees through professional development and work-life balance.
Thanks very much, Izzy. I feel like I'm here with all of my space peeps who are all talking the same language as me. You all recognize that we're not doing enough. And my approach to this is that we're not bringing in multidisciplinary professionals from other professions. There's definitely a shortage in the number of STEM students. We see it in high school, we see it at university, and the multidisciplinary space technology program that I lead at Swinburne University, we've started to address that at the undergraduate level by opening up the program to every discipline, not just STEM disciplines. So I'm wearing a few hats. I have my own company where I do consulting work for companies about how to engage with universities to create that workforce pipeline. But I also work with Swinburne for undergraduate space technology and the International Space University that provides multidisciplinary education for space professionals to be able to expand beyond their own discipline. Believe this is the answer for addressing the workforce needs for the future, and that is to address it at every level, from where Michelle started through to Jeff's area, and really just expanding onto the professional level where we can engage people from every aspect of the community. There are so many transferable skills that people from other industries have that could be used in the space industry to expand and really enhance the impact and results that space companies are having today. So that's what I'm going to talk about.
Michelle, the importance of STEM programs and their needed support.
I feel fortunate to get to work with so many of our future STEMists and explorers through higher orbits. And there are certain things that I characteristically see as an issue as we work to develop workforce. One of them is that we neglect high school students that we don't already have. And so I want to talk about that. And I am known for foot stomping that we need to go to a different well. We have some amazing STEM outreach in a variety of ways. But we're oftentimes going back to those exact same wells. So if we need more workforce than what we're currently putting through, we need to go somewhere else. We need to do something differently. So I'd like to discuss that and the challenges that arise from that.
Wonderful. And I hope that you all can join us at SpaceCom as a part of Space Week, January 29th through February 1st. And we'll see you there.